Hey guys, well yesterday I went to see It Chapter 2 and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was so good. So good. I know a lot of critics were saying, oh, it's too long, no, it's no good, no, that's no good. Like, fucking, you know what, fuck what the critics say. I enjoyed it, and yeah, it was 2 hours and 45 minutes, but you know, if a movie's really good and you're enjoying it, you don't care how long it is. You engage with it. Like, I mean, you can't wait to see what happens around what comes next, or when Pennywise is going to appear around the corner next. Like, I really enjoyed it. So, just a quick plot introduction. So, 27 years later, after they defeated Pennywise, the Losers Club returned to Derry and must confront it and destroy it once and for all. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't kill Stanley off. I was really hoping they'd keep him alive, but they didn't. But I suppose that's the way it is. And throughout the story, they must face their own personal demons and their other encounters with Pennywise and find a way to stop him once and for all. Now, as I said, the plot is 45 minutes and focuses around them returning to Derry and recapturing the memories of being home and facing on all their encounters with Pennywise. Like, I thought some of the flashback sequences were really good. The ones with Eddie and Ben and Beverly and all the ones that were really good. So it's all about how they're trying to use everything they remember to try and stop him. And I thought like some people said, they think the flashbacks were a bit boring, or I think I read somewhere. But I really enjoyed them. I think they helped. So I think everything really helped build up the plot to the final confrontation about how how do I describe, you know, how you've got nothing to fear but fear itself. Like, I mean, that's, I think, what it was sort of at, and I loved that. And the final confrontation with it was so good. And guys, one thing is, this movie will remind you why we all hate spiders. I'll leave it at that. You'll have to watch it to find out what I'm talking about. So the cast. So everyone was perfectly cast. I really thought everyone was cast perfectly. But my favourite performances were Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. He was phenomenal. You can tell in the movie he relished the role. He loved doing it. He loved it. Like, I mean, he steals the fucking show. He steals it. Well, after all, he's the bad guy, but he stole the show. I loved him. He was so good. I loved his performance. And it's not just his acting and visual. It's one of the things that make him such a good Pennywise is his facial expressions. Like, I mean, he's all with that malevolent looks he has, like that malevolent smile he always has, like it's either sorry, I can't do the smile, but his facial expressions were what made him so good Pennywise. So he was perfect. I loved him. He had some good sequences and some good scenes. I loved him. Then James McAvoy as grown-up Bill. I loved his performance. I loved his character so much because it's all about how he must go back to Derry and not only try and remember Pennywise, but also must face the trauma and the guilt from losing Georgie back in the first movie. So he has to face all that again, and that really what made him such a great character for me. I think he was my second favourite character, so I really love that. And Jessica Chastain as Beverly. I really enjoyed her performance and how she thinks it's Bill who wrote her the poem, the Drying January Embers. I can't remember it. But in actual fact, it's Mike. Not Mike, Ben. It was Ben who wrote the poem. And when she eventually realised it was Ben, when the two of them are about to die, it is just so cute. Those two are just so precious, and they end up, sorry for the spoiler, but they end up living happily ever after. I was like, oh my god, he got the girl! Well, it was so good. So everyone did really well. So a few notable different things I want to also talk about is, first of all, Henry Bowers. Now in the book, 27 years when they come back as grown-ups, he is engaged by Pennywise to hunt them down and kill them before they can stop him. So his role, he's actually got quite a prominent role in the book. His role in this movie, unlike the first one, was really cut down a lot. He didn't make as many appearances unless he jumped out of somewhere, and I just felt his appearance, it was sort of like almost like his appearance was cut out. Like, he didn't have enough prominence in the second movies he does in this chap, because he has a more prominent appearance in the stories growing up, but he didn't have as much a prominent appearance. It would almost have been as if he wasn't there. He could have been cut out. So I just thought his role could have been more expanded, more emphasized. So I just thought maybe that could have been changed. And another notable change that I really liked was in the book. So I don't want to keep saying in the book. Sorry, I'm not sure how to describe it. So when they all go down to face it the final time, it's because, well, Stanley's dead, so it's only Ben, Eddie, Richie, Beverly, Ben, Eddie, Richie, Beverly, will all go down. But Michael's unable to go with him because he's been stabbed by Henry and can't go. But in this, they changed that. He doesn't get stabbed and he goes down and faces it with them. And that was a great change. I love that little change. And like I said, I was really hoping they wouldn't kill off Stanley, but I suppose they had to stay faithful to the book. But when they read his letter, his final letter at the end is so emotional. And one thing I loved about this movie was, yes, it's a horror movie and the horror and the shock themes were present, but one of the just as strong themes was the theme of unity and friendship. And how the losers' friendship and they all stand together just like they did when they were kids 27 years back. It was so heartwarming. I loved the emphasis on the theme of friendship. I just thought it was really good. So guys, I hope this has been a brief but spoiler-free review. There might have been one or two, sorry about that, but otherwise I enjoyed it and I'm definitely going to go see it again. Or again and again. Again, because you know what? It's time. It's time to float. Sorry. I can't do the Pennywise voice. Hang on. Time to float. Anyway, guys, if you want to get scared shitless, go see it chapter 2. It's really good, and even better, you should read the book. So, thanks for checking out this movie review. Bye.